But down in the therapy, the girl said, we didn't hear anything. I heard your last day was Thursday.
Like 2 days from now?
Yeah. I said, well, I don't think so because my wife will be working that day.
Yeah.
Now my big decision is to decide whether I want home care service. They come out once or twice a month and check out how you're exercising and, you know, show you how to use the steps and how to get around and that kind of stuff. First thing you're going to tell me to do is clean everything up. Well, shit, I know that.
Yeah.
If I could, I would have already. I'm going at the pace that I can go at. So if they would give me a couple of weeks, maybe I can make some progress. You know, get some stuff cleaned up. But I think they're going to come out either my last day here or the next day. We'll have to see what's what.
Yeah.
I can only clean so fast because of my vision. Otherwise, I just take and wholesale throw everything out the door. Then I'll be looking for shit. I've gotten most of that stuff sorted. But now it's been so long, I have to go through it again. I just forget. All the stuff on that back end of the living room was ready to get filed.
Oh,
Yeah. And now it's been kicked around and tossed around and cats pissed on it and everything. All that stuff up there by the chair, I got, I think, 4 bundles, A through Z. It's going to be stacked up, you know, A through Z and put in a file. And some of it's going to be tossed down. Yeah, not much. In other words, to the left there in the manila files, you got a lot of that stuff is from Silver Lake. The deeds from Silver Lake and everything else.
yeah. Huh.
There's a lot of valuable stuff down there.
Well, hopefully it's still there.
Hmm?
Hopefully it's still there. I'm not sure where those are.
Well, it's still there because I didn't do anything about it.
Right, but when the ambulance came in to get you, they tossed shit everywhere.
Oh, God.
And Mom and I kind of like straightened things up, but I don't know. Things are probably not in the same place you left them.
Did they throw the manila folders away?
No, they didn't throw them away. They're not going to be, no.
They're not there anymore?
They're not thrown away. I don't think so.
Oh, God.
They're not going to be in the, things probably aren't going to be in the same place you left them in.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's one of my nightmares. Where did they toss them? Over by the couch?
Yeah, most of the stuff, yeah. But Mom and I tried to straighten things up because it looked like an avalanche. Remember when they came to get Mom?
Mm-hmm.
How messy stuff got.
Yeah,
It was the same thing, so.
Well, that's what happens. The good stuff gets mixed with bad.
Yeah.
Then
That's
you gotta,
kind of how it looked.
then you got to go through the whole goddamn mess in order to save the good stuff.
That's pretty much it.
And that takes me a while to do now because of my vision. I can look at stuff and go, what the hell is this? You know? Mainly letters. Because there's some letters that you have that you don't need anymore. You can toss them out because they expire with time. But there's others you got to keep forever. But in a way, maybe this is the best thing that could happen because they made Mom pay attention a little bit. You know, she had to find out what kind of bills we had and how it was paid. And I think think it's the first time she realized how bad her credit card debt is.
Her spending habits.
Well, she just buys, you know, keep it on and go on, right? And I tell her, you gotta stop spending, you know, spend less. Mm-hmm. She just kind of thinks to herself, you know, like I got away with them. And well, I think now she's kind of realizing that it's pretty bad. There are a lot of things that I want to do that I can't do because of credit card debt.
Like what?
Like pay off the mortgage. I'm so concerned that something like this is going to happen to me, and I'll become incapacitated, and you know, or else I'll just die, and she's going to be on her own and have that house payment. Right now, it would be a disaster because all she has is her payment from the mortgage. They don't have any Social Security or pension or anything.
Yeah.
When she does have Social Security and pension, she won't have any income. So she's going to have either one or the other. No, it's okay if we're both contributing because we can make it that way. But if she's on her own, got to get rid of that mortgage payment. It's $800, almost $900 a month. So when you have that, and you have a car payment and all the utilities and everything else, and the older you get, the more your pharmacy expenses. Mine probably just about went up about 50%.
Just now?
With this.
Really?
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to take a whole lot of new things now? Probably?
I'm taking new pills now. I'm taking new pills that prevent seizures, and they're giving me cholesterol pills, which I don't think I need. So eventually I might be able to dump some of this stuff, but the seizure pill, I'll probably have to keep taking it.
I take one of those.
Hmm?
I take one of those.
Do you?
Yeah. One of my bipolar pills, and that is actually an anti-seizure medication. And it helps bipolar people too.
Yeah. And they've added 2 or 3 blood pressure pills.
Wow.
Real small, thanks. I was taking one that was 40 milligrams. Now they're giving me one that's 160.
For your blood pressure?
For
Wow.
my kidneys.
Oh, for your kidneys.
Blood pressure for my kidneys.
Blood pressure for your kidneys.
And they've given me 2 new ones. Never heard of them before. That doesn't mean that I don't know what it is. So when I get out, I don't know what I'm going to do first. Besides walk up and get a coffee. It depends if I get health care service or not, because it depends on whatever the social worker deems. And the people in rehab think that I am doing really good.
Good.
I know I'm doing really good because I can control my extremities. And I don't think I'm slurring my words.
Not half as bad as you were.
Am I still doing it?
No, not really. Every once in a while you do.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like you're tired.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like your voice gets kind of low.
Yeah.
How Mom says you talk like Uncle Ray kinda.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you slur just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I can remember.
Tiniest bit.
I don't remember being at like the hospital.
No, You were pretty angry at us.
Hmm?
You were pretty angry at us.
I was angry?
Oh, yeah. You were really mad at me and Mom because we were told that you were going to be released from the hospital. And you got all excited. You were like, yeah, I'm going to go home. And we're like, well, no, not really. And we told you that, like, you're going to be coming here instead. And, like, you heard it, but I don't think you comprehended it. You know, it was like in one ear, out the other. All you knew is that, like, you were not going to be in the hospital anymore. And I think you were just like, oh, well, that means I'm going home. But we had to wait for the discharge papers to get signed or something. And then after those were signed, we had to wait for the ambulance to come pick you up to bring you here. And we were waiting and waiting and waiting. And seriously, every 5 or 10 minutes, you're like, what the hell are we waiting for? Why can't we just go? Give me the keys. I'm going to go sit in the car. And we're like, no, you can't go sit in the car. Well, what the hell are we waiting for?
I have no memory of that at all.
And then when the ambulance...
I have no memory of that ambulance transfer.
The ambulance came, and, you know, like, they came, like, the two guys came with the wheelie gurney, and they, like, you know, would put you on it, and you were just, like, so aggravated, but you sounded, like, so relieved and everything, but you didn't realize that they were putting you in an ambulance to take you away. And boy, when we got here, you were so mad, because all you wanted to do was go home. Oh, what are we doing here? What am I going to be here for?
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. I don't remember transferring here, coming in.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the impression I made when I checked in?
I'm sure everybody goes through that.
Oh, boy.
I bet most of the people here went through that.
Well, this guy next door, he yells all night.
Still?
Help me, help me.
No.
I told him one time it was a court, you know?
You did?
Yeah, shit.
Did you shout it?
Huh?
Did you shout it so he could hear you?
Hell yeah.
Did he say anything back?
No, he shut up.
That's funny.
Yeah, I held him for about 25 minutes or so.
Put a cork in it. Oh, that's funny.
Help me, help me. Christ, buddy, cork it. He must be Polish or something. He was over there listening to the polkas last Saturday on TV.
Wait.
Hey. There's another polka fan.
I put a cork in it.
Hey. I took a walk down the hall. I was sitting out in the main lobby, one of those big leather chairs.
Yeah.
People were coming by and talking to me.
They were.
I had no idea who the hell they were.
Were they talking to you like they knew you? Like, hey, Ed.
About everything. And one girl was going home. I don't know whether her husband or boyfriend. Good night, Mr. Adams. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Aw. Okay.
I have no idea who the hell. And one girl, older, she was a lady, was coming in. I think it was this woman down here at the desk. And she stopped. Hi, Ed. How's it going? And she's talking to me. I have no idea who the hell I'm talking to. It's just like when a car goes by on Madison Avenue at 2 to 1, I just wave and shit. I have no
Right
idea.
back at you, babe.
I have no idea who they are. I guess and I figure they have no idea that I'm blind, so I just... They here are trying in the worst way to keep me from walking in the snow or on the ice to go get a donut and coffee. says, that's bullshit. I said, there's a certain way you walk flat-footed on snow, and you don't slip. And you make sure that one foot is good. Well, we don't want you to slip and end up in the hospital again. I said, well, that won't happen to me. I'll move one foot and make sure that it's secure before I move the other one. You're stubborn. I said, no, I'm not stubborn, I'm opinionated. Now, it's only common sense if it's 10 degrees outside and there's a sheet of ice. You don't go out on that kind of crap. But if it's...
Even if there's donuts on the other side?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But if it's 25 degrees and an inch or two of snow, that's a different story, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You should call Nicole and ask her if she delivers.
Well, sometimes I got nice siblings, and sometimes they'll pick up a donut for me.
Your siblings?
Well, not. I have a daughter and a son and a wife, and I can't count on my wife to do it.
No, you can't?
Even though she's got a car.
Oh, she does it once in a while, doesn't she?
And she works in Ohio, but she won't bring it. Maybe about 3 or 4 times a year she'll bring it on.
Oh.
I guess because if she stops here by herself, that's not good for her.
Oh.
And donut is more bad news for her than it is for me. Well, I've cut down on my donuts consumption.
Especially this month, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Especially lately, this month.
I go about twice a week now. I was always buying 2, and I think I'm going to have to cut that in half. This one.
Why?
Too much sugar.
Too much sugar?
Those two donuts they bought me,
Yeah.
the Kroger and the Lemon Center. When I checked my sugar, it was 186.
That's pretty good, right?
Well, I don't consider it bad, but they want you to take insulin when it's that high.
What do they do?
Yeah, when it's over 149. Yeah.